Play viewers, turn this around. Hey everybody, welcome to McKellarMotivational Monday. And thank you to everybody who's coming in. Come on in, join up. You are the D Squad. Wait for the D Squad to join. Today we are going to talk about happy stress. When life is making you crazy, you've got so much going on, and maybe it's good stuff, but it's making you crazy. And how to deal. If you think that anybody might enjoy that, please take a moment to share. Thank you so much for Aaronators, Sonia, Begin Again Jen, Weeb, Steven, Carl, Mimi, Jay Del Vega, El Viejo, Sugar Drop, Goldfish Fan, is that like the food? Sofia Alvarez, Bobby Shintasu, thank you for sharing both ways. Sassy Af, Harbor Journal, B Ridge, Sarah, Big Papa Dog, Jill Barb, J Freddy J. Thank you to everybody coming in. Carl, Chris, the other Chris, Fink73, Harbor Journal, the last movie hero. Hey Argentina, how you doing? Welcome. Sing the pie song. Oh my gosh, I should have it memorized and I don't. I have the first part of it memorized. It is Pi Day, actually. Thank you for reminding me, Jen. Today's Pi Day because it's 3.14. 1/6. So the 1/6 is a rounded off version of Pi Day. I mean, March 14th is always Pi Day because it's 3.14. But this is like yes, last year was the most special. It happens once every 100 years, 3.1415. But today people are calling it Rounded Pi Day, which I haven't really made a big deal about because I don't like rounding irrational numbers. Anyway, it has my own hang-up, I suppose. So today my name is Danica McKellar. I'm an actress, a math book author, a Periscope lover, homeschooling mom, health nut, and I do Motivational Mondays every Monday. It's little reminders to help us get through our week. They help me by talking about, and I think it helps you guys too. I hope it does. Someone's pulling up next to me, and that's why we do them. So I was having a thought the other day. A friend of mine once, I don't remember what I was talking about. My friend said, just don't put too much emotional importance on it. And that has really stuck with me. It was something, I think, good that I was waiting to hear about. And it was like, my stomach was churning and I was just like putting a lot of emotional importance on it. And so what I realized was that, yeah, even happy stress can be not good for us. And I was like, why do we do that? And like, why do I do it? Personally, when I get really busy, I get this sort of like this high of being really productive. And I love being productive, but I'll just cram so much into my day and I get something out of it. I get something out of being that stressed because I feel really proud that I got so much done. But along with that, I assign all this emotional importance to it. So I get like, I get all riled up about it, even though it's really good things happening. And I think a lot of us do this, and I think I figured out why today. I think it has something to do with the word importance, with wanting to feel important and wanting to feel like the things that we are doing matter, that they matter and that they make us important. And so the bigger deal everything is, whether it's good or bad, the bigger deal it is, then the more we matter. And I think that's not a good way to think about things. And I'm not sure why so many of us fall into that trap. Do you guys... First of all, does this make any sense? Is this resonating with anyone? The idea that when things are riling you up and you end up assigning emotional importance to it, fear, yeah, partially. It's just like when things are a big deal and we're riding this really steep roller coaster up and down in life, I think that there's something about that does something for our egos. It doesn't do a lot for our souls, but it does something for our egos. Yes, anxiety, exactly. It's anxiety that happens from good and bad things. Go charge your phone, Brayden. So anyway, I was just thinking if we can just recognize that we don't have to put so much emotional importance on whatever it is, and that goes for everything, that I think we're going to be a lot happier, a lot calmer, and a lot more able to deal when things that really are big deals come our way. That if there's some drama going on, there's some whatever, we don't have to go, oh, this makes so much difference for me. No, maybe you're going to be just fine no matter how that thing goes down. I think it's a really important message to send yourself. You're going to be fine. It's like that thing where people say, don't sweat the small stuff. That's part one. The secret of life has two parts. One, don't sweat the small stuff. Part two, it's all small stuff. And if we can just remember that, we can just remember we don't have to assign so much emotional importance to everything that happens. You too. It's all going to work out somehow. It might be the way you imagined, the way you thought you wanted it to, but it's all going to work out. It always does. Whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. And just remember this one thing. Don't assign too much emotional importance to it. Whatever the outcome is, you're going to be fine. And then take a breath. Take those nice deep breaths that we do together. Yes, don't get stressed out about what you will. Let what will be. Yes, you can't. These little sayings can be very helpful. Whichever ones resonate with you the best, use those. You're going to be fine because you're a UCLA Bruin. Well, that helps. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the petty stuff. Don't pet the sweaty stuff. That is also very good advice. Perhaps not related at all to what we're talking about, but the zombie approach to life. Interesting. Sounds like a kung fu movie. Oh, yeah? Okay, well, here's the thing. I forgot my iPad today, so I'm actually periscoping from my Samsung. I love my Samsung. It's awesome, but it's not so good because it's not an Apple product, not so good at periscoping. So, yes, it's all going to be fine. I do periscope from my car a lot, glance at life. Yes, I do. I do that because this sometimes is really the best chance I have at doing it. I have a lot of busy things coming up in my life. This is part of why I'm doing this scope right now, because I just got confirmation that I am doing a movie in April, and it's very exciting. I've also got a book deadline in April, on April 15th. Not sure what I'm going to do about that. Thank you very much. It's all going to work out just fine. I'm not going to assign too much emotional importance to it. And it's going to be, hoping for more young justice. I'm hoping for more young justice too. Oh, thank you, Dan. You're so sweet. I'll periscope, as much as I can. I'm not going to tell you anything more about the movie until I am given permission to do so. So, could be worse. Could have nothing to do. And you know what? When I have nothing going on, doesn't happen too often, but when I do, I try to remember to enjoy that. Of course, I'm a mom, so there's never nothing going on. But when you do have those moments where you're not being bombarded with what you think you want, take a moment to be grateful for that too. Just be grateful for the moment that you have to breathe and stop and smell the roses, because you might not always have that kind of time. You might be rushing around doing fantastic things but not able to smell the roses. And that way, when you have time to smell the roses, you can smell the roses. And then when you don't have time, you're like, you know what, I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I smelled the roses when I had a chance, because now I'm doing this other really cool thing and it's kind of stressful in a good way, but I can handle it and I can just remember back to when I was stressed out. And that's life. Life is a series of experiences. Life is not like you get to some plateau and then you stay there. That is so not what life is, and that is so what I thought life was when I was a teenager and even in my 20s. I thought I was building up to some sort of plateau. That's not life. Life keeps changing. That's another little saying. The only constant is change. Now, when you're getting a math degree, constant means something else, and that always occurs to me when I say that. But in real life, for most of us, the word constant means something different. It means things that stay the same. And, well, that does kind of mean that in math, too. I'm going on a total math tangent, and I shouldn't, but it's Pi Day, so I have that kind of liberty, right? The only constant is change. Stuff's going to keep changing. Life is going to keep throwing different kinds of challenges your way. So it's best not to worry about what isn't going on right now, whether there isn't a lot of things going on or there isn't nothing going on. Whatever it is, just remember to enjoy what you have right now. You could be hit by a bus tomorrow for all we know, right? We don't know what's going to happen. Just enjoy it and don't assign too much emotional importance to anything. So, there you go. Tangent. Yes, I used another math word. I used a math word to talk about the fact that I was talking about math. I guess I like math. It's true, I like math. So, watch out for that bus. Yes, watch out for the bus. Watch out for the bus. No, I do not. Nobody wants to get hit by a bus. No. No, even if you're having a horrible day, you don't want to get hit by a bus. So stay clear of the buses. Don't assign too much emotional importance to anything. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Dawn. Your grandmother is in heaven sending you hugs every day. It's another wonderful thing is to think about our ancestors, to think about our family members who aren't with us when we're stressed out. Just like, what would they say to us right now? What would they say with their perspective of having lived life and they're all done with it now? What would they say to us? Would they say worry about all that little stuff? No, they would say, don't assign too much emotional importance to it in whatever way they would say it. They would say, enjoy the moment now. Whatever is going on, enjoy this right now. There's stuff you can enjoy, and please do it because they love you and they want you to be happy, and that's the way to go. Being stressed out doesn't help. Just doesn't help. It doesn't help anything. When you stress out, they say pain is inevitable and suffering is optional. So when we have something bad that happens to us, if we dwell on it, if we suffer for it, if we tell ourselves how horrible it is that happened over and over and over again, we just make it much worse. Much worse. There's always an opportunity to reflect and take a different perspective. Thank you, Beverage. I think my mom is awesome too. So, anybody else have something like a similar saying that the stuff I talk about, because I've covered a lot of all kind of in the same. Ryan, yes, your uncle is in a better place. Absolutely. Anxiety will manifest itself physically if you don't chill out. It is so true. Even happy anxiety. Yes, that was an incoming call, and I deleted it. Don't worry, be happy. Absolutely. Yes, life is too short. Life is too short to be stressed out about things that we have no control over. Don't sweat the small stuff. Can Winnie Cooper do a spin-off on Netflix? I don't know. Evelyn Leon, thank you so much for sharing. Yes, and if anyone else thinks that this has been helpful, and if you have any friends or followers who you think might be helped with this, please take a moment to share. They can watch the replay. Enjoy the present. It is a gift. I love that saying. Thank you, Jen. I am from Los Angeles. Bellstar, Darth Fractious, thank you. Don't jump to answer phone. I did not answer the phone. The movie, I just never talk about movies until I am told by the production company that it's okay to talk about them. Every production company has a different style and a different way that they want information to go out, so I always hold back. Thank you, Adeline Coppola, and someone else I missed for sharing. The video is very clear. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you, SMC1. From Brazil. Wow, Brazil. I have not been told that I look like Fiona. The peace that passes all understanding. That is true. I like that. The peace that passes all understanding. That's nice. La Jolla, California. Thank you, Last Movie Hero. I appreciate everyone for sharing with me. Apparently my voice is out of sync. So should I do like kung fu moves now? I don't know any kung fu moves, but if I did, I would do some. UK book tour, I don't know.